Hello, it is 9 p.m. in RTD. It's time to English New Edition for tonight headlines. So we have Djibouti wins gold medals for its service to pilgrims. Israeli strike on the village of Ain Hana in the south of the country in Lebanon. Welcome to our newsroom. Djibouti wins a gold medal for excellence in pilgrim services during Hajj 1447. The Republic of Djibouti was honored during the official closing ceremony of the 1447 Hajj season 2026, organized by the Saudi Minister of Hajj and Umrah in Mecca, by receiving the gold medal in recognition of its outstanding effort in serving its pilgrims. The award was received on behalf of the Djibouti by the Minister of Islamic Affairs and Endowment, Moumin Hassan Barre, in recognition of the quality of services and support provided to Djiboutian pilgrims during this year's Hajj season. These distinctions crown the considerable effort made by the Minister of Islamic Affairs and Endowment together with the Djiboutian Hajj missions to ensure the best possible conditions of accommodation, care, and organization for pilgrims in the holy sites. During the 2026 Hajj season, the Djiboutian Hajj mission achieved significant progress in organizational performance through updated procedure, enhanced logistical coordination, and comprehensive services provided to more than 1,400 Djiboutian pilgrims who performed Hajj this year in Saudi Arabia. Saudi authorities also praised Djibouti's effort in digitizing pilgrim services, which helped streamline administrative procedure, improve pilgrim monitoring, and enhance organizational efficiency through the various stages of Hajj. Among the key innovations were digital solutions for pilgrims' registrations and tracking, as well as strengthened guidance and file support services at the holy sites, contributing to smoother operations and higher quality services. Saudi officials further commended the discipline and organization demonstrated by Djiboutian pilgrims, as well as the high level of coordination between both sides through the preparations and implementation phase of the Hajj season. This gold medal represent international recognitions of the efforts made by all teams involved who worked for several months to ensure a safe and well-organized Hajj season. For his part, the Minister of Islamic Affairs and Waqf Moumin Hassan Barre expressed his deep pride in Djibouti's achievement of winning the gold medal in recognition of its outstanding services to pilgrims. These prestigious distinctions reflect the tremendous efforts undertaken under the gracious leadership of His Excellency President Ismail Magele. We have achieved tangible progress, particularly through digitalization and the modernization of services provided to our pilgrims, the minister said. On this occasion, he congratulated all Djiboutian pilgrims and shared with them this national pride. The minister also praised the excellent work of Djiboutian pilgrims affairs offices, which spared no effort in providing high-quality support and ensuring the best possible conditions for pilgrims through their Hajj journey. This award is the result of collective work and a constant commitment to serving Djibouti's pilgrims, he concluded. The Deputy Governor of Makkah region announced the successful Hajj season. The Deputy Governor of the Makkah region announced on Saturday the successful completion of the 1447 Hajj season.
The Djibouti Emir of the Makkah region announced on Saturday the successful completion of this year's Hajj season, emphasizing that the achievement reflects the sustained efforts undertaken to ensure the smooth organization of the pilgrimage and the well-being of pilgrims. He stated that the success resulted from direct support and close oversight by the leadership, as well as strong coordination among the various authorities and institutions involved in managing the Hajj, enabling efficient crowd management and the delivery of integrated services to pilgrims.
Awareness workshop on refugee protection and law enforcement, and awareness workshop for law enforcement agencies on refugee management in accordance with international standards and Djibouti's humanitarian commitment was held at the Regional Council headquarters in Al Sabih. The workshop brought together administrative and security officials from the regions, including the first Deputy Governor of Al Sabih, Saida Waberi Asobe, the Vice President of the Regional Council, Noor Saeed Geldon, the Deputy Executive Secretary of Honors, Mr. Hussein Mohammed Sherdi. Police officer, member of the National Gendarmerie and the Armed Forces also participate in this event aimed at sharing experience and strengthening capacity in refugee protection and management. The training sought to enhance the law enforcement officers' understanding of refugee protection principles, fundamental rights guaranteed under international conventions and best practices in the field. Participants reaffirmed Djibouti's unwavering commitment to welcoming and protecting refugees in accordance with its international obligations and values of solidarity and hospitality. Ali Sabih hosts the country's two main refugee camps, Ali Addi and Hol Hol, which have sheltered thousands of refugees for many years. The initiative forms a part of a broader effort by the government and its partner to strengthen local capacity and ensure human and effective refugee management that respects human rights and supports regional stability. For her part, the Deputy Prefect of Al Sabih, Saida Waberi Al-Sowi, expressed her pleasure in participating in the workshop, stating, "It is a great honor to welcome you to the Al Sabih region for this training workshop. The Republic of Djibouti has a comprehensive legal framework governing refugee affairs based on the National Refugee Law. These legal provisions clearly define the rights and responsibilities of those who we host while establishing effective mechanisms to guarantee their protections. As member of the police, military, and gendarmerie, you stand at the forefront of this effort. Therefore, a thorough understanding of refugee law is essential for carrying out your duties effectively while fully respecting national laws and Djibouti's international commitments." This workshop represents valuable opportunities to strengthen your knowledge and skills in addressing the challenges encountered in the field. She also acknowledged the commitment of owners, the World Bank, and RLO for making the training possible in one of the Djibouti's principal refugee hosting regions. Balbala's Bajaj boom transforms urban transport. In recent years, the municipality of Balbala has witnessed a rapid increase in the number of three-wheeled vehicles, locally known as Bajaj and Tuk-Tuk, making them an integral part of the urban landscape and daily transportation systems. Listen for more details.
The municipality of Balbala is experiencing a considerable and explosive increase in the number of three-wheeled motorized vehicles known as Bajajs. These vehicles have propelled public transportation into what some describe as a revolutionary era, while others view it as a leap into the unknown. This three-wheeled vehicle has become a highly popular means of local transportation due to its affordability and speed, weaving through traffic congestion with ease. The road networks it serves on a daily basis are developed and maintained by the state. Bajaj have flooded the streets of Balbala and are engaged in fierce competition with minibuses for control of the transport sector. Minibuses, which had been an essential mode of transportation for several decades, now appear to be gradually disappearing in the face of the growing number of the three-wheeled and four-wheeled Bajaj vehicles, which continue to increase daily and offer a highly practical transportation solution. Bajajs are strictly prohibited from operating in Djibouti city and are only authorized to function within the designated area of Balbala due to concerns over their interaction with larger vehicles on major highways. Only buses and minibuses are permitted to operate through the city. The main Bajaj departure points and terminals designated by the authorities include Sheikh Musa, Square Hayableh, PK12, PK13, Hol Hol Square, and the Fun City Transfer Terminal. As for the minibuses, they are gradually becoming obsolete. Their importation have been banned, and few remaining vehicles in operation are aging and poorly maintained, unless absolutely necessary. Many Balbala residents dislike using these vehicles because of their limited comfort and poor safety conditions. Balbala's road network is particularly well suited to Bajajs, and the area's transport infrastructure is considered exceptional. Even during periods of heavy rain and flooding, Bajajs continue to serve residents and provide reliable transportation. Many roads in Balbala remain in poor condition. Nevertheless, three-wheeled vehicles continue to circulate, often maneuvering dangerously between minibuses and along narrow, discontinuous sidewalks. In many newly developed neighborhoods of Balbala, Minibuses do not operate because their routes are considered unprofitable. Bajaj therefore provide transportation services to some of the municipality's most remote areas. Under normal circumstances, a Bajaj can carry up to 3 passengers of average build in addition to the driver. However, it is common to see 4 or even 5 passengers squeezing into the vehicle. The front seat is reserved for the driver while a bench at the rear accommodates passengers. In some cases, a passenger may even share the driver's seat. More modern versions of Bajaj, also known as tuk-tuks, feature up to rear benches and even a luggage compartment. Their sides remain open while the roof is covered either with fabric or with a built-in structure. This design protects passengers from both the sun and the rain. It should be noted that operating a Bajaj requires a standard Category B driver license. The Bajaj sector is regulated and supported by the Ministry of the Interior. Bajaj fares are determined according to specific government regulations. As a result, a Bajaj driver cannot simply wait for passengers and transport them from one location to another. To operate profitably, drivers must develop effective strategies, positioning themselves in high-demand areas such as hospitals, including Sheikho Hospital and Al-Rahma Hospital, as well as near schools, colleges, and universities in Balbala, while also choosing the right times to work. A Bajaj driver's daily income generally ranges between 2,000 and 5,000 Djiboutian francs, depending on several factors, including the condition of the vehicle, school holiday periods, which are often less profitable, day or night shifts, and customer tips. India produces about 800,000 motorized Bajaj vehicles each year, more than one-third of which are exported to Africa, significantly cheaper than taxis. These vehicles enable thousands of residents of Balbala and Djibouti's rural districts to travel long distances to work without having to walk for miles.
Hassan International Organization donates 1,000 livestock to vulnerable families for Eid al-Adha in the Dakhil region to mark Eid al-Adha. Hassan International Organization organized a major event in Dakhil to distribute 1,000 livestock animals to needy families and the most vulnerable members of society. This humanitarian initiative forms part of ongoing social support programs aimed at enabling disadvantaged families to celebrate the holy day with dignity and solidarity. The official ceremony was attended by the Dakhil Deputy Governor Idris Hussein Abbas and the regional Council President and representative of the organization. The initiative highlights the importance of cooperation between humanitarian organizations, public institutions, and local authorities in supporting vulnerable populations and strengthening national holidays. Organizations representatives stated that the operation was carried out in coordination with the Ministry of Social Affairs Solidarity as part of the partnership designated to strengthen social programs targeting needy families throughout the country. The regional council president thanked the organizations for its generous donations during the blessed days of Eid al-Adha, noting that the initiative brought joy to many underprivileged families at an important time. For his part, the CEO of the Hassan International Organization said that the initiative highlighted the importance of cooperation between humanitarian organizations and public institutions and local authorities in supporting vulnerable populations and strengthening national solidarity. For his part, the regional council president Mahad Hussein Ahmed thanked the organizations for its generous donations during the blessed days of Eid al-Adha, noting that the initiative brought joy to many underprivileged families at an important time. And we have a severe heat wave drives residents to capital beaches amid rising temperatures and increasing climate change impact. Many residents of the capital are flocking daily to beach in search of relief from the intense heat. Over recent weeks, the country has experienced a strong heat wave affecting various regions, according to forecasts issued by the IGAD Climate Predictions and Applications Center, ICPAC. Temperatures exceeded 32 degrees are expected to persist in the coming days, placing Djibouti among areas facing high sea stress. As a result, beaches are experiencing growing numbers of visitors, especially during the afternoons and evening hours, as family, young people, and tourists seek the cooling sea breeze. Experts warn that extreme weather events, particularly heat waves, are becoming more frequent and intense due to climate change, prompting people to adapt their lifestyles and daily activities. And in Al Sabih authority says that a large quantity of smuggled cat as part of the ongoing anti-smuggling effort, the Al Sabih Customs Brigade, in cooperation with the police officers and army units, intercepted a vehicle transported a large quantity of smuggled cat near the city of Al Sabih. Approximately 250 bags of cat intended for illegal transport to the capital were seized. Authorities destroyed the confiscated goods on site in accordance with legal procedures in the presence of the Customs Brigade Chief Jilani Sheikh Mohammed. The operation forms part of a broader effort to strengthen borders and road controls and combat smuggling activities in order to protect the country's economic and public health interests. For the regional scene, Uganda uses forensic sciences to combat wildlife trafficking. Listen for more details.
Uganda is strengthening its fight against illegal wildlife trafficking by relying on forsonic science and DNA analysis to dismantle increasingly sophisticated criminal networks. Authorities are conducting genetic tests on seized items, including elephant ivory and Pangolin scales, in order to determine the origin of poached animals and link confiscated products to illegal hunting activities.
Israeli airstrike targets Ain Khana village in the southern Lebanon following evacuation warnings. Listen for more details to Dini Musa.
Israeli warplanes carried out an airstrike on Friday targeting the village of Ain Qana in southern Lebanon, shortly after the Israeli military called on residents to evacuate the area. According to available information, the strike occurred just over an hour after a military warning was issued urging residents to leave the vicinity. The Israeli army had instructed civilians to move away from specific areas before the operation was conducted.
Israeli reservists describe soldiers celebrating after strikes near Gaza.
An Israeli army reservist has said he repeatedly witnessed scenes of celebrations among soldiers following strikes targeting Palestinians near the Israeli-controlled zone surrounding the Gaza Strip, according to testimony reported aimed at fragile ceasefire. The soldier stated that fellow servicemen congratulated one another and experienced satisfaction after a strike hit a vehicle carrying Palestinians near Gaza, according to his account. All those inside the vehicles were killed.
United States and Iran record discussions progress in indirect talks. Listen to this report.
The United States and Iran continued cautious diplomatic efforts on Saturday through indirect contacts with indications of limited progress in discussions, although no final agreement has been reached according to informed sources. Reports suggest that the talks are focused on an initial framework aimed at reducing tensions, including potential measures related to Iran's nuclear program and the security of maritime navigation in strategic areas, particularly the Strait of Hormuz.
And this is it for the news. Thanks for watching us. Have a good day.